Welcome back to Playing Marvel Rivals as a Marvel fan. It is your host, Alex Lovehall, and today we have a different type of question, or a different type of topic. Today's is going to be, are you casual or competitive, and why does it matter? If the Kingsman drama once again has showed me anything, I do not want to focus on that for this video, is that a lot of players don't know if they want to be casual or competitive, or they want to be both at the same time, and it does not work very well. Take me, for example, pause. I am a player who loves Marvel. If this game was not Marvel, I would not be playing it, let's just be honest, right? I don't really play a lot of hero shooters. This is probably the first one I've ever played, so I'm pretty new to the genre as a whole. I'm not new to competitive or competing because, I work out, I've done martial arts, I play fighting games. There's a lot of competition in all three of those things, as well as just, playing pickup basketball and some other stuff. So I've definitely competed before. Now, with that being said, I don't say I'm an active competitive player because I'm not actively going to tournaments and making it my entire life. Mainly because I don't find value in just playing the game and getting really good at it and going to tournaments. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to focus on anymore, and that's not where I can find the most value for my life, right? I'm not saying anybody else can or can't do it. I'm just saying that from when I was doing it to where I am now, content creation just has a much better trajectory, has a much better return on investment, is a lot more enjoyable for me personally. Now that I even said all that, you're probably wondering, why do you even care about competitive in the first place? Because part of the fun for me is learning how to play the game, is learning how to get better, is still playing other people and having a good skill level. Because also, to be honest, I don't think people would take what I'm saying about the game that seriously from a gameplay perspective if I wasn't good. It's just the lay of the land. You wouldn't listen to somebody who's telling you how to work out if they're not built. You wouldn't listen to somebody who is trying to teach you how to cook if they can't cook. You, or most people, me included, would respect the skill and the expertise more so than the advice. So me being good at a game, or me understanding how the game is played, or me understanding how competition works helps me in certain aspects of content creation still, outside of it being just fun. Now, I'm not a casual per se, because I can't even talk today, excuse me. I care about being good at something, which a casual is just going to jump in, experience the thing, jump out, and be whatever. So I'm like in the middle. I'm like an intermediate. I'm like I don't know what the correct word is, but I'm not a casual. I'm not super competitive. The reason why it's important for Marvel Rivals in this case is because a lot of the game is stuck in the middle. They don't know, or they're not choosing who they're balancing the game for, and they're not sticking with it, or they're not outwardly addressing it. I would assume that casual is the way to go because, trust me, as a fighting game fan, if I've learned anything, it's that the casual is what brings in more money, the competitive is what brings in more longevity. Because let's be honest, if I even say the word Street Fighter, you're probably going to think of Street Fighter 2 and maybe Street Fighter 6 at the most, right? And if you say anything else, either you actively play the fighting game, you jump in and out here and there, or you are a competitor who's been playing Street Fighter for such a long time that you could probably tell me the different frame data differences on Ryu's Fireball from Street Fighter 2 Turbo to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo to Street Fighter 3 Third Strike and beyond, right? Not most people can do that. So just to keep it in the realm of Marvel, if you like Marvel Rivals and you didn't know any of the characters beforehand and you're here because Overwatch wasn't doing good, you're probably a casual, and that's okay. And you know what? That might not even be true, because somebody like Flats does not know a lick of Marvel, and it annoys me as a Marvel fan. However, just because I enjoy the game a certain way doesn't mean that he doesn't enjoy the game a certain way, and both of us can be correct. Now, just to bring up the Kingsman thing one more time, if we both were on the same team or the same subject, we probably wouldn't match, because he would approach it from the Rivals perspective or the gameplay, and I would approach it from the Marvel aspect or the characters, right? So He's playing Deadpool. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not trying to force that whole opinion on you. The point I'm getting at is you should figure out which side of the coin you want to be on. Are you a casual? Are you a competitor? Are you both? Are you neither? And also, you should figure out, be honest with yourself. There's no reason that players, because I play with a bunch of different groups, people say they want to be casual, but then they start acting or treating the game with more competitive complaints, like where's the communication, where are the comms, where is the teamwork, or where's the direction, or why is the team comp this, that, and the third. And okay, I hear you, that makes sense. However, those questions are not casually minded questions, because now you are aware of how to win and how to play. Do not lie and do not try to be in the middle, because those two things are not going to work and both sides are going to pull at each other. I've done it myself. I've been around it many times. I've seen the toxicity. I used to be a part of it. I try not to do that anymore, which is why I'm using this channel specifically, or at least this season of the channel, to try to bridge the gap between Marvel and Rivals, right? A lot of people, you might like Deadpool because he's a character that is all three roles, but you might not know that he's Devil May Cry inspired. I have a short for that. You might not know that you can read this comic book X-Men #1 and learn how to play Wolverine. I have a short for that. You might not know that this reference from this costume or this dialogue or this attack is a reference to another Marvel comic or video game or toy or cartoon or movie or whatever. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to show you all that Marvel is bigger than just Marvel Rivals, and you should really explore the universe outside of just Rivals or just the MCU. Because to be honest, a lot of people who only like the Marvel movies are pretty casual, and that's okay. It only becomes not okay when the stories, the quality, the characters, the merchandise all suffer as a result of them trying to combine casual appeal with competitive, or in this case hardcore, integrity, and both sides suffer, right? So for example, if I'm I'm bringing Robert Downey Jr. back as Dr. Doom. Casually, you brought back Robert Downey Jr. Okay, cool. But why did you bring him back as Dr. Doom when we wanted him back as Iron Man, and furthermore, you had other actors that could play Doom? Why did you do it? Matter of fact, if we look at Wonder Man, why are you launching Wonder Man as a TV show in a TV show? You could just make a story of Wonder Man. And don't get me started on Blade. How you can do all these movies, all these decisions, but you can't get one Blade movie off the ground? Nah, I'm calling cap. As I say all the time, I don't think Disney has black people's integrity at the forefront, but that's a completely different video. The whole point I'm getting at is, if you are playing Marvel Rivals, you should really seriously consider, do you want to be a casual player, a competitive player, and be honest with yourself in that decision, because being honest with yourself is really going to help you have a much more enjoyable experience overall. Just what I've been finding, because I've either been burnt out, I've been mad at my teammates, I've been mad at myself, I've been annoyed, sometimes I feel great. So it really just depends on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to play. Now, with that being said, I have a bunch more videos like this lined up. Let me know in the comment section below, do you guys want to see more of these types of videos for Marvel Rivals only? Or would you like to see different kind of topics and games being showcased? Like I can talk using like Spider-Man games or X-Men games or Sonic games, Devil May Cry games, Mega Man games, whatever. This is a test, this is a work in progress test format, so just let me know and I will work on that. And with that being said, I appreciate you all for sticking this out and getting to the end of the video, because you don't have to, but you chose to. Remember, style and substance, 1% today equals 100% tomorrow, and turn your pain into power. Oh, before I forget, let me know in the comment section below, you tell me what topics that you care about in Marvel Rivals, and then I will try to work those out and see how I can work this into that series, or work those into this series. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one.